It's the reset war. It's HAG time. In my video this time, I'm experimenting with adding voice. The members in today's video are Uji, Coco, Yuki, Jason, Nova, and Kobu. At first, I fought with a celestial vindicator. This vindicator will give me a shield when a boon is given to me. Furthermore, I can also heal my allies. I'm a character that can both attack and support. In other words, a double support system from Coco and me. We will show you our ironclad HAG system. So, we're here to occupy the tower. This is one of our specialties at HAG. We need to be careful when occupying a tower, because there will be many enemies defending it. Okay. Come on. Red Army. Can you break through our defenses? I give heal regen and boon to me and my allies according to the enemy's attack. Look at my health bar. It keeps giving me a shield all the time. Unfortunately, this effect only applies to me. The fact that I am constantly given an E-Sen shield on a regular basis means my regeneration effect is an E-Sen HP plus the normal heal regeneration effect. I mean, I'm very tanky. It would be very hard to kill me probably. While we're doing this, enemies are entering our territory one after another. However, our solid defense will not collapse. It appears the enemy offensive has ended. We have won. Although the Vindicator seems invincible, it does have weaknesses, of course. Its weakness is that it has no emergency escape method. It does not have any teleportation or convenient movement skills. Since we often face off against large numbers of enemies with a small number of people, this character may not be suitable for HAG. But I wanted to show you this tanky charm. When I'm fighting in battles where the number of enemies is about the same as ours, using this Vindicator gives me an incredible sense of security. At the same time, I don't have any mobility skills, so I worry about being left behind by everyone. Well, I think this character has two choices: either defeat the enemy and survive, or fail to defeat the enemy and die without being able to escape. The next thing we came across was when enemy Zerg sortied. Our commander, Uji, never misses an opportunity like this. She's very proactive. And we will continue to defeat the enemy so that they cannot join up with the main force. Of course, if we are doing bad things to the enemy like this, the enemy main force has returned. Run! Run! I don't have any escape skills, so I move slowly and it's very scary. In a one-on-one battle, this Vindicator can nullify almost all enemy attacks. This time, I came with a double short bow, but next time I'll bring a melee weapon. I think that will make this character stronger in one-on-one battles. I changed to Mechanist. Now it's time for a battle at the camp. Speaking of camp battles, it's HAG. This is also HAG's favorite battlefield. I think we are 4 people and the enemy is about 6 or 8 people. Since there are more enemies than we have, we aim to eliminate them one by one. What's more, the enemies are close to a respawn point. They'll be respawning soon. If there are too many enemies, we will run away. That decision will be made by our commander, HAG. And this scene is a difficult one, as we have to deal with both enemies and NPCs. For now, we've chosen to fight as is. This is looking good. We may be able to completely defeat the enemy. The mechs used by my Mechanist are, frankly, stronger than the average enemy player. I think the mechs are increasing the number of us by 1 person. If the number of Mechanists increases, the number of people will double, so Mechanist PT might be good. The enemies we had defeated earlier had returned. Suddenly we were outnumbered. At that moment, HAG gave the order to retreat. However, our retreat was not just any retreat. This is how we lure the enemy. Then, I use my mech to attack the enemy who is in the process of being revived. All enemies around it will be caught up in my mech's attack. HAG is the one who creates opportunities. It's our job as HAG members to make the most of them. If we had continued to fight normally, we might have lost. I think our strength is that we can fight like this. It was a fun camp battle. Thank you. In the end, we dealt the final blow to the enemy and got the bag. The next camp location is the Red Army's location. A camp battle will be held at short notice. Camp battle is an event that will give you thrills and fears. We often lose because there are too many enemies. All of this adds up to camp battle's appeal. It's an oasis for roaming players. In camp battles, there are usually a lot of NPCs, so AoE attacks are a must for us. Ideally, while we are attacking enemy players, we would like to kill NPCs as well by involving them in the AoE. For now, there are no more enemies. However, this place isn't over yet. I see an enemy across the hallway. Perhaps he is waiting for allies. We almost made this camp ours. At this time, I was praying that no one would come. I love fighting, but I also want the camp capture to be successful, so it was a difficult balance to make. The enemy has returned. If we don't defeat them quickly, their numbers will only increase. This is the thrill and terror of camp battle. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry and defeat the enemy. However, this is very close to the enemy respawn point. The enemies keep coming back. We still have the advantage. We can still do it. Have we done it? Another enemy has come. Enemies will be added one after another. Don't give up, everyone. Keep hitting and hitting. Oh my god. An enemy reinforcements have arrived. HAG chooses to retreat. We run away. At this time, only Coco escaped in the opposite direction. She escaped in the direction of the enemy's respawn point. Thanks to you we were able to escape. Thank you, Coco. We will never forget your sacrifice. We will defeat the enemy that has been chasing us deeply. We are on the run, waiting for an opportunity to strike back at the enemy. Next battle. I switched to Necro's Hamminger. We were defending a tower from the enemy. But this is in enemy territory. In other words, the number of enemies increases quickly. The timing of our escape is important. If we get it wrong, well, let's leave that aside for now. This Harbinger is a build that keeps giving me a shield while fighting. I think this character can fight very tenaciously. Even if I'm a little tanky, if I'm surrounded by a large number of enemies, I'll die in an instant. And this is me, the one who was too late to escape. If we get the timing wrong, the enemy can wipe us out in an instant. Next up is the battle to defend SMC. We were few in number here too, but we did well. Our main Zerg seem to be fighting enemies elsewhere. And sometimes defensive mini battles are held here, away from the main battlefield. In a battle like this, the one with the most momentum at the beginning wins. We attack the enemy, but when they realize we are outnumbered, they start counterattacking. I regularly mixed in CC attacks in my fights. CC is very important in these situations. But that's not all Harbinger has. Harbinger has multiple movement skills. So I can overtake my enemies with movement skills. And then I can attack them while giving them CC. Battles on this scale are the most fun. I've switched back to being a mechanist. And now, here we are in a tower battle close to the enemy respawn point. First, with HAG's mass stealth, we launch a preemptive strike on the enemy. This starting method is very important. It allows us to land a big blow on the enemy first and gain the advantage. We're grateful to HAG for always using stealth at the right time. Even so, quite a lot of enemies have gathered. As expected, the battles near the enemy respawn are hot. This intensity, thrill, and fear. The mini battles that arise from it are so much fun. I want everyone to experience it. It was a good fight. Now we'll enter the tower. And then, tower battle. As expected, the enemy attacks with even more reinforcements. HAG has seen through the enemy's movements, so we quickly move away from the tower. We attracted the enemy to a certain extent and then ran away. The timing was important. This is how the enemy chases us. Our aim is here. Please watch us run away for a moment. At this point, enemy reinforcements cannot arrive soon. It's time for our counterattack. The enemy's numbers are still equal to or greater than ours. However, this battle will be unexpected for the enemy. In Guild Wars 2, it is rare for enemies who were running away to fight back. The enemy who fell into our trap instantly lost the will to fight. It was a very nice victory for us. We're back at camp again. Gradually, I began to see traces of home in this camp. I don't have any problem calling this my home anymore. This place gives me a sense of security. Let's get rid of those people who come into my house without my permission. Here we come, you outlaws. This is my home. Ha ha ha. You're late. This is truly our camp now. Get out. More enemies appear. But the lord of this camp is now on our side. I think camp battle is truly a roaming oasis. After all, we can hold a mini battle in such a short amount of time. Welcome to HAG Camp. Welcome to mini battle. Thank you for your participation. SMC Defense. We can help with defense too. Destroy the enemy catapults. Without this, they won't be able to get in. And so the battle between us and the enemy begins. This time, everyone is fighting separately. This type of fighting style is fun because it's like a clash of individual skills. However, we have been roaming for quite some time. We are now able to work together as a team even during the battle. Once again, our offensive began with a stealth attack from HAG. Time to strike. the enemy Zerg. But we won't stop fighting. The mini battles become more and more intense. This may be one of the reasons, as the Red Army's respawn point is nearby. Gradually our advantage became clear. Is the battle over? It wasn't over yet. He's the last one. Don't let him get away. Well, this time I tried making a video with voice. One of the reasons for this is to improve my own English. Another reason is that I want to try making a different video every now and then. What did you think of this video? If you think it's good, I'd like to try making videos in this format from time to time. I think there are people who want to listen to Japanese songs, so I plan to continue making videos in the previous format. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day at war.